In our top story tonight, another young man was shot and killed on St. Croix early this morning. News Channel 8's Wes Small is all over this horrible situation.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. We have just recorded our 21st homicide of the year for the tiny island of St. Croix. I'm going to get right to it. Went to McDonald's early this morning around 7 o'clock. McDonald's said we had another tragedy here at Harborview. Unbelievable. There's about 200 people in this area. Earlier this morning around 6:30, that we believe a man in his late 20s was shot multiple times. The scene was certainly grisly. Hundreds of people here standing by with that same shocked look on their face. Horror and tragedy as a young man was killed on the spot. Here's what we know happened around there, vicinity of Building 12. Camera pans down. So bloody a scene, 2 fire trucks had to come to the scene and hose it down as another young black man was placed in the morgue vehicle. We understand a group of men was waiting for him. Looks like that he was set up and he was murdered, and they escaped in a vehicle. Now, details are still sketchy, but we understand that that vehicle could have been firing on the VIPD in a chase, but so far no suspects are in custody. Next of kin has not been notified. Therefore, we're not releasing the name of that victim. But here's what we know. 6:30 this morning, 21st homicide of the year for St. Croix. People are pretty much mortified and horrified here in Harborview. We just had another homicide recently here in St. Croix. This reporter's pretty much speechless and out of words. I'm sure you are as well. My condolences to that young man's family and for the suspects. If you know anything, if you saw anything, please call Crime Stoppers, 1-800-222-TIPS, or you can always call 911. Another tragedy on St. Croix as another young black man is dead. I'm in Harborview Housing Community for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes, and an update to that. The next of kin has been notified. The victim's name was Eugene Williams. He was in his 20s. And now we have a mother's plea to end violence in our territory. News Channel 8's Wes Small is with the mother of Akeem Lee, who would have been 22 years old today.
A very solemn occasion, Jerome, as we are here at Butto Park, and I'm here with Miss Lee, the mom of Akeem Lee, and a support partner of hers. As the camera pans across the street, you might remember her son, Akeem Lee, was killed on January 4th with that cash for gold rash of brutal murders and robberies that also took the life of Poochie. And I'm here now. Miss Lee, what is your first name, sweetheart? So sorry.
Yolanda.
Yolanda. You've been calling me for days. Today you went to Kmart to buy Happy Birthday. Akeem would have been 22 years old today. Hard to believe it's been 2 years.
It's a year since he passed.
Oh, it's been a year since he passed.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would have been how old today?
22.
22. So he was 21 when he was killed. Not quite 21.
No, he was 20 at the time.
He was 20 at the time. Folks, we just left Harborview with another young man in his 20s lay dead, riddled with bullets this morning. The graveyard just filling up, with victims like your son. As we look at your son's picture with that beautiful lady standing next to him, it was that gold pendant that was the target. And even though the perpetrator of your son, they say he could be dead now, the suspect, still these tears that you're shedding are real. And I know that you're hyperventilating just to come to this spot. Are there any words to the community that you'd like to issue tonight, or to other moms out there, to the judicial system with a revolving door of destruction for young black men? Anything you could say tonight to bring it home?
I just want to say the mom is who paid the price. And I'm paying the price every day. I'm not the same like before. I'm losing my mind daily.
It's too much for you to bear. Sweetheart, what is your name?
My name is Muriel Herbert Simmons. I'm a very close friend of Yolanda. And I too can attest to her feelings every time we pass here, even going to the beach. She always catch me just before we stop. Don't go that way, don't go that way. And I too I'm oblivious to the fact that this is where her son died, that I'm here sharing this moment with her, and happy to share it with you, but I'm saying it's going to be all right. Brothers, look out. This is not right. We need to stop the violence. We need to stop killing each other. We're taking away lives. We're tearing apart families. You gotta stop. There got to be a solution, and it has to start with you, each and every one of you.
Thank you. That was eloquently put. Miss Lee, I am not going to keep you too much longer. Now you are on your way to Kings Hill, and you are going to place this on Akeem's grave. May he rest in peace forever. And your friend, I think, laid it down. We can't blame the judicial system. We can't blame the VIPD. We have to look at ourselves, and not even the parents, because I know you were a good mom. I know you carried him for 9 months. I know that. And I know Akeem was a good brother, and we all feel for you. He just got caught up in a horrible rise of metal. Look what's happening with the graves, if they've taken copper off our grave sites. Look at the aluminum out of our windows. Look at the gold they took from around Akeem's neck. That's why I hate material things, and I hate money, and I hate what it does to us. Miss Lee, may you go in peace. You go to that cemetery, and we all pray for Akeem, and we pray for all the young brothers and sisters in harm's way for the future.
Thank you. I just want to say thanks to my close friends and family who have been there for me from the day one up until now. And I thank Muriel for being here, and I thank you for doing this for me. And
That's all right.
I just want to know
That's all right.
that I know my life won't be the same, but at least I would like to some type of closure. And I don't have that right now. I don't.
All right. Be strong, sis. You keep your head up. You're already strong by coming on, and I know it's hard. She was hyperventilating. This is the first time she'd come to the scene where her son was. But I just wanted to bring it home. I'm not doing this for ratings. I'm doing it so we could wake up. Brothers out there, if you have any respect for this news reporter at all, I've never asked you this, but I'm going to come like I'm coming from the streets. Please look at the salt coming down this beautiful African woman's face. Please stop it. Please hold it down. Find a mediator. If it's Siegel or Glenn or anybody, find a mediator and stop the madness, because you're killing our people. In Butto Park, Freedom City, across from where Akeem Lee was slain for cash, for gold. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
And we want to thank Akeem's mother for coming forward and giving us that brave story tonight. And in more positive news, heads up to the brave men and women of WAPA. And Channel 8's News Wes Small is in the State Grove today to show you how WAPA linemen risk their lives in the most adverse of conditions.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. The hard-working men and women for WAPA are out here. Just to remind everyone, we're under a flash flood advisory till late in the afternoon, early evening. Here with a WAPA guy here, and it smells a little funky up there. We have several poles because of the weather that have had electrical difficulties. And, sir, what's your name?
Luisito, man.
Luisito.
Yeah.
From WAPA, what's going on with you and your crew today?
Right now we're dealing with a pole that got caught on fire earlier. Probably due because lightning, the weather, things happen. So right now we're trying to repair that and move on to the next task at hand. Got a couple lines down. Feeders are out right about now. So we're just trying to work as hard as we can, man.
You guys are serious out here, putting your lives on the line. It's wet weather and it's very windy as well. So I guess we advise everybody out there as you drive along, perhaps even into tomorrow, please be careful. You see the men and women in blue and yellow here, they're putting their lives on the line, leaving their families behind during hurricane season to make sure we have current. Right now, a couple of feeders are out, but WAPA's working on that. Also understand AT&T's got some serious problems, at least on my phone anyway. So we do have wind, rain, messing up some of the works. With that, thank you very much, bro. All you guys working hard with WAPA and teaming up, making sure nothing goes wrong out here. Y'all be safe and be well.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
In Grove, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8. Big up WAPA.
Thanks, Wes. And St. Croix Foundation is up next. Stay with us on Channel 8.